Vajiraman Ravi has been still there even during my mains preparation, during both my attempts 2023-24. I started my preparation in 2018 here as a foundation batch student, and finally I'm again back here 6 years later. The life has come full circle finally. I post-graduated actually in year 2018. After that I came to Vajiraman Ravi, as the name has always been there, where I was completely clueless कि क्या करना है क्या नहीं. And that year I think, but I think ये join किया test series मैंने, and we had those regular feedback sessions.
GS
we had GS. I was enrolled for the GS thing. I had that regular feedback session after every copy that was checked. We had those mentoring sessions going on. So उससे पता चलता था what is wrong, where I should add on, what is the changes I need to make, etc. So it went like that, and I really scored good in GS. Last year also it was 435 marks in GS 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hi everyone, myself Praveen Kumar, and I belongs to Tanjavur district of Tamil Nadu. I have done my schooling from my native place itself, and thereafter I have done my graduation in agriculture from Tamil Nadu Agricultural University, and then I moved to Delhi for pursuing my masters in agricultural statistics from IISRA New Delhi. Currently I am pursuing PhD in agricultural statistics from IISRA, and the Indian Statistical Service exam is conducted by UPSC every year once, and the exam will be mostly on end of the June month, and probably they will release vacancies of every year. They are releasing 30 plus vacancies, and this exam is consist of total 6 papers of written, which consist of 1000 marks, and then the qualified candidates will be called for personality test, and which consist of 200 marks. And this is my 4th attempt, and I have cleared this year ISS examination by All India rank 10 with total marks of 682. From my 4 years of experience, I have learned many things and strategies which helped me to score high in my final attempts. I will share my strategies. I hope it will be helpful for you in your and for fine tuning your preparation. First we see general studies and general English paper. Most of the candidates overlook this paper, and they will go just by normal preparation and they qualify the papers. By qualifying marks you can go up to the interview, but to get into the final list you have to give equal importance to these papers also, and by little efforts your score will go very much high in these 2 papers. For general studies it consists of 4 sections: history, polity, geography and economy. In history there are some important and significant topics you can analyze from your previous year questions. I followed the previous year question, all the questions from previous year question papers, and I have made short notes out of it and revised it regularly. And I have referred one short material from Byju's, which I will upload in my Telegram channel. It helped me a lot for history preparation. For geography, I have read important topics like natural disasters and types of monsoons, and I have read recent जो events currents में चल रहा है वो events के बारे में I have made short notes out of it for 2 pages, each topic 2 pages, and I have revised it regularly. For economy also I have referred recent current events. Example, if you can see trade war and GST slabs. So what are the events going in current now? So you have to refer those events and make notes, short notes out of it and revise it regularly. And for polity, I have referred a YouTube playlist, and don't try to cover entire syllabus of polity which is coming for civil service. For Indian Statistical Service you have to cover only limited portions and revise it regularly, like Prime Minister, President, Chief Minister, Governor, Supreme Court, High Court, and what are the constitutional bodies. Make short notes for 1 or 2 pages and revise it regularly. Revision is the key, and if possible have a daily or weekly discussion with any of your friends who is preparing for civil service examination. And in general studies I think structure of the answer is very much important than the content that you are writing. In my answer writing I used to follow some strategies, like I used to draw India map wherever necessary and used to include sustainable development goals or government schemes or projects which is relevant to that particular questions. I think it boosted my score in my final attempt. And then we go for general English paper. Actually general English is a very much scoring paper by giving a little effort. It consists of essay, precise writing, sentence correction, paragraph writing, and making a sentence from words or idioms and phrases. For essay writing I have prepared a ready-made essay for some important topics like women empowerment, climate change, artificial intelligence, education, health, and I also referred a essay material from and a civil service topper Anudeep Turushetty sir, and which helped me a lot to frame a good structure of a essay. The structure of a essay is very much important. It should be a correct flow starting from introduction to conclusion, and the word count, it should be strict. We have to write essay for 800 words, stick to those words. And for precise writing, you can refer to any YouTube channel for writing the format of precise, and try to write it in your own words instead of just copying from the passage. It is a very much scoring. Try to write it in own words and stick to the words. You can write less than those given 1/3 of words, but you should not exceed the count. And for sentence correction, I refer to 120 rules of grammar book, and it helped me a lot. And that book contains some MCQ also in backside of that book. I practiced that regularly, and every attempt I scored almost 5 to 6, at least 5 to 6 question correct in sentence correction. And regarding paragraph writing also, you have to write for 200 words. In paragraph writing also, you have to maintain the proper flow of the paragraph, and the content should be in normal language. It should not be more vague. And for sentence making and idioms and phrases, I didn't made extra preparation. 1 or 2 to 3 words may be known to you, is almost known to you. So try to prepare something for these portions. And now we will see about the statistics paper. Statistics 1 and 2 are objective in nature, and statistics 3 and 4 are descriptive in nature. The objective paper is very much important, and it will decide what rank you are securing and whether you will be in final list or not. In objective 1, it consists of probability, statistical methods, numerical analysis, and computer. For probability and statistical methods, I refer to Fundamentals of Mathematical Statistics by Gupta and Kapoor. I referred all the theory portions and all the examples. You can skip the backside exercise problems, but examples are very much important. You have to revise it regularly, and the examples problems. And ISS previous year question papers I have solved more than 10 times. As this is my fourth attempt, I have solved it repeatedly. And earlier toppers used to say if you have time you can practice IIT JAM papers, but I will say at least 5 years of recent 5 years of IIT JAM previous year question paper is very much needed. So recent years ISS questions are based on the pattern of IIT JAM papers. So it's better to go through those previous year questions also. And for numerical analysis, I refer to H.C. Saxena book, and I made notes out of it. Actually, numerical analysis is a very time consuming one, but it is not much difficult. If you have practiced it regularly, you can manage it in time. For computer, I referred E. Balagurusamy book and make a notes out of it, and it is very much helpful for me. Actually, paper 1 is a very time consuming, so you should not leave computer as it is. Computer is very much scoring, and it will help you to manage time in paper 1. And I also referred Geeks for Geeks. It is an online website which is having very good source for computer. And I also practiced the MCQ from some websites like Tutorial Point, Java T Point, like. And for paper 2, it is a game changer in the journey of ISS. It is a very much scoring. You can expect up to 150 marks in paper 2. It consists of statistical inference, official statistics, and linear models. Statistical inference consists of almost 45 to 50 questions. And for statistical inference, I referred the Fundamentals of Mathematical Statistics by Gupta and Kapoor, and from V.K. Rotahe book, the chapter 8 to chapter 11, parametric point estimation to confidence interval. These chapters are very much important. The theorems, those given in V.K. Rotahe book, are very much important. You can write in any notes or you revise it regularly. And same ISS previous year questions, I have solved it repeatedly, and IIT JAM PYQ for recent 5 years I solved it. And there is one YouTube channel called Harish Kark. He has uploaded his IIT JAM PYQ playlist. It is a very much helpful. The solutions are he has given in short trick. Within 15 seconds you can solve one question. Try to watch those videos. It will help to speed your solving. And for linear models, I refer to Fundamentals of Applied Statistics book, and for generalized inverse quotients, I refer to Serle book. And the notes which is uploaded in Telegram channel, previous ISS topper Astitwasar, it also it covers entire portions of linear models. I refer to those notes also. And for official statistics, you can refer, there is no specific syllabus or specific materials for official statistics. Try to follow MOSPI websites, try to follow the reports and what is the organization chart of the MOSPI, what are the new updates they are doing, what are the surveys they are conducting, what is the periodicity of the survey, read about the national income, and who is the chief statistician or who is the secretary of the MOSPI. These are some, how census is conducted, how many phases they are conducting, what are the questionnaires, type of questionnaires they are doing. So read important topics and stick to the MOSPI's website under reports. Now I will talk about the descriptive papers. Actually, most of the candidates fear about the paper 3, which is you have to cover more number of subjects and the syllabus is too vast. But myself, paper 3 is my favorite papers, because in all my previous attempts, my score was too good in comparing to other papers. Paper 3 score was too good. And paper 3 you have sampling, econometrics, time series, index number and demand analysis. Index number and demand analysis is such a subject which consists of very less syllabus and you can finish the syllabus very fast. For index number and demand analysis, I refer to Fundamentals of Applied Statistics book, and I solved all the examples which is given in those book, which is very much important. You have to practice it repeatedly. And for sampling, I refer to my master's class notes, which is given in ISRA, and for reference conceptual clarity, I referred Taraga Singh book, and IIT Kanpur Salad sir notes also I have referred for those some portions. And for applied Fundamentals of Applied Statistics books contain some of the solved examples from sampling, which is also important. You can refer that also. And for econometrics, I referred regression analysis course material from IIT Kanpur. From that, I make notes out of it. And so there are some portions like simultaneous equation models, which is for those portions I referred to Damodar and Gujarati book. For time series, I referred to Fundamentals of Applied Statistics books, and there is one more book called Forecasting. For forecasting, there is one more Forecasting Methods and Applications by Spyros Makridakis. I referred to those book also. And one of the toppers notes, Astitwa notes also I have referred for those content which is not in my notes. So this you have to refer. You have to read all these 5 topics. Don't try to don't skip any syllabus. You have to cover entire syllabus, because each year you don't know from which subject the question will be easy and from which subject the question will be difficult. So you don't leave options during your preparation time itself. So prepare entire syllabus and go and select questions accordingly there. Actually, in my attempts, I try to leave sampling portion and try to attempt regression and demand analysis, index number, those portions. I feel those portions was more scoring. From my scores, I experienced that. And I came to paper 4. In paper 4, my option papers are demography and vital statistics and multivariate analysis. 2 papers. Actually, in choosing optional, you have to choose which are the subjects you are confident. Don't go like it is a scoring paper, so I am choosing like that. It's not like that. If it is working for others, there is no need that it will work for you also. So better choose those 2 subjects which you are comfortable. I chosen demography and vital statistics and multivariate analysis. For demography, I referred Fundamentals of Applied Statistics book, and one more book called Fundamentals of Statistics by Kuhn Gupta and Das Gupta. That is one chapter. And from Fundamentals of Applied Statistics book, try to solve all the solved examples, and I have practiced some exercise problems also for demography. And for in case of multivariate analysis, I referred Johnson and Witchen book, and I solved all the example problems and also exercise problems from a multivariate, that Johnson and Witchen book. And I also referred NPTEL videos for some portions which is not clear in that book. For all the 6 papers of Indian Statistical Service, you have to practice previous year questions of ISS many times. repeated practice and repeated revision is very much needed. And then those candidates who have qualified written, they will call for interview, and every time there will be 3 months gap for interview. But this year UPSC has fastened the process. They just have given 15 to 20 days for an interview preparation. And for interview preparation there is no particular syllabus. It is a vague. It is mostly based on three sections. One is complete. For interview preparation it consists of 3 sections. One is from your DAF, which is a detailed application form. So what are the things you are filling in your DAF? Be careful about it. So your most of the interview will revolve around your DAF. And second one is subject statistics. So while preparing for statistics, don't be more technical. So the panel consists of 4 members. Not all 4 are from statistical background. They are some of IAS or IPS or IFS officers. So you have to convince them through your answers. So read statistics in a layman language, not in more technical terms. And the third section is current affairs. You should be more aware about current events, what is going around you. So you have to prepare accordingly. In my case, there is some extra syllabus called, as I am from agriculture background, I have to read about agriculture also. And for interview preparation is just to boost your confidence, or you go with your full confidence. It's not like that if you have read everything, your questions will be from those portions. There can be interview that none of your question is known to you. They are not going to test your knowledge. Your knowledge is already tested in your written exams. It is just a personality test. They have to check how you are presenting yourself, how you are carrying yourselves. And the most important thing is confidence. Don't lose confidence in interview at any cost. If you know the answer, just tell them the answer with clarity. If you don't know the answer, humbly just to reply them, sorry sir, I am not able to recall, or I will read about it. They are not there to judge you. My interview went well, and this time I scored around 140 marks in interview. The one thing I noticed was, last time also I scored good marks in interview. The one thing I never lost in interview was my confidence. So I think they got impressed from my confidence. It took 4 attempts for me to clear these exams. And I am doing my preparation along with my PhD, so it took me these many attempts. It doesn't mean like it took these many attempts for everyone. Actually, for my first 2 attempts, I didn't had enough time for preparation due to my PhD academic workload. And my third and fourth attempts, I gave with 100% my preparation. And the third attempts, I went to interview and missed the final list by 18 marks. And this is my fourth and final attempt. I scored All India rank 10. Actually, the marks difference between my third and fourth attempt is almost 110 marks. I never expected that I can improve this much marks. But in my third attempt itself, I finished my entire syllabus. I revised the same portion in my fourth attempt also. The one thing I did perfectly was repeated revision and repeated practice. Our subject statistics is such a subject, whatever the speed you are reading, that much more than that speed you will forget the things. So revision is very much important for our subjects, and try to don't focus on single subject. I am preparing, example, if you are reading probability for 2 days and then you are going to statistical method for 2 days, don't do like that. Try to split time for each day. 2 hours I am reading probability, and next 2 hours I am reading methods, and next 2 hours I am reading numerical analysis, and next 4 hours or 3 hours you are revising those portions that you have read that day. And one more thing which helped me in final attempt was, I reduced my negatives so much. In my third, usually my objective papers, I was strong in objective, but I am not able to control my negatives. Every time I will do some careless mistake and I will lose some marks in negative in objective paper, which you have to, it is a very much, it should be corrected. It should be corrected by regular practice. Try to give more mock test, or if you are not available mock test, you try to use previous year questions of ISS and IIT Exam. It will be more helpful. Don't hesitate to solve the questions many number of times. I think I have solved my ISS papers more than 6 to 7 times. I think now there are 3 types of candidates: those who are planning whether to start now or whether to start after 2 months or after notification, and the second one is those who are already in preparation and they got panic after seeing cutoff of this year, and there are some candidates who missed the chance by minor little margin like 5 marks or 10 marks in this attempt. So to all of them I have to say only one thing: don't lose hope, don't be, don't get nervous or disappointed. This exam asks you that whether you have a never give up attitude or not. You can take me as an example. I am having PhD, so if I think I can leave this exam previous attempts, and I like to share some of advice like there are some candidates who are asking whether coaching is needed or not. I suggest that I prepared through my self study only. I didn't follow any coaching institute. It depends on their personal choices, but it is as you are doing bachelor's or master's in statistics, you are already aware of what are the basic things of statistics. So for this exam it is the eligibility is bachelor's in statistics, so I don't think any coaching is needed for that. And if you are having any financial issues, so there is no need of going coaching or do self study is sufficient for clearing these exams. For clearing this exam, hard work and consistency is very much important. But hard work, you can see who are all the candidates appearing for this exam, all are doing hard work and all are preparing for the exam. But to get into the final list, along with hard work, you need proper plans and strategies. Which paper I am going to focus more and which paper will help me to into the final list. I will give my email ID in the description. If you have any queries related to preparation of the Indian Statistical Service, feel free to contact me. And finally, I like to thank Delhi Knowledge Truck for providing me this opportunity. In my preparation time also, I used to watch Delhi Knowledge Truck YouTube channel, in which toppers used to give strategies and the plans how to prepare those things. It was more helpful for my preparation. So I like to give my what I got, I have to deliver it again. So thank you all. Thank you TKT.